There we go, and we're in. And we've got the green screen and everything for you today. You see that we've got the...
So important.
It's cool, that's quite cool. I hope you can all hear us nicely. So we've got green screen in order for us to put your beautiful works of art up here in the background, so you can check them over here. We can't see them over here because
I know, we can't see
a bit
anything
weird
over
for
here.
us. But you know, you've got to let the imagination run right.
And the imagination does. Gino completely forgot, fortunately, just so that you know.
Yeah.
He forgot to put you in my drink.
Yeah. So I poured her a gin just before we started.
Yeah.
I poured her a thick gin and I was about to put the thing in and I forgot about it, and then she just took a swig.
Yeah.
And so she's on now.
Like a scone.
Look at that iconic
Yes.
thing.
So yeah, these
red
went
windmill.
in, yes, yeah, these all went into a B&B on the front, on the beachfront, and also they wanted
PE.
Yeah, all PE, like memorabilia.
But I was just with Yota Kick the other at the function we had done for the
yes,
first part.
Winter in Paris.
Was, Winter in Paris was the Ghazi.
Yes,
thing.
that's why.
And Yota was there, and of course Yota, she was the red windmill. So her mom and dad had the red windmill there. She was brought up. She was brought up in that.
and then Louis and Michelle from Prodive, then they took over.
Yes, they took over. Right.
Yeah.
But the red windmill was obviously the roadhouse.
Yes, of
which was
course,
always
many
there.
memories.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that looks lovely too. There's your penguins. They're your penguins.
Yes, that's from State-to-Day Properties. Yeah, that's right in. They've got the most incredible building. I can't tell you. So, and they were really that. You know, when someone says to you, just go wild, and we want like this and that, you know, they told me what they wanted. Also, obviously, because it's PE, State-to-Day Properties, and it's all property and PE, they wanted, and it just got bigger. Let's go bigger, brighter. They were amazing, really amazing to work for. Awesome people, there's the jellyfish.
Jeez, like that is great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Like
I wish you could have seen what that house looked like before.
Really?
Yeah, unbelievable, really. So what they did with it is absolutely incredible.
And just it's like difference. And I mean, that's you. I mean, when I meet you for the first time, it's like, good Lord, it's like
some people are a bit frightened of me.
No, it's a difference, but you've got the femininity, but you've also got the strength. You know, you can see it immediately, and it's like certainly make a statement. You know what I mean? The dreads, they're not dreads. These are.
Well, they are. What are they? What would you call them?
Dreads. And it's a big statement. It's
it is. You know what? There's reasons for these dreads, eh?
Tell me the story.
No, surely you want to take me through my head?
Yeah. Do you just enjoy it?
Oh,
enjoy the
gosh.
vibe?
Yeah, so I actually was sponsored by a hair salon called Nouveau, and then it changed to TGC.
At 6th Avenue.
Yes. And my hair was black. I just dyed. When you're on the anti-poaching unit, you don't have time to go to salons.
Okay.
You know, it's box dye.
Okay. Yeah.
And then eventually, when I was finished at the anti-poaching unit, I kind of said, well, they said to me, you know what, you need to go a little bit lighter because it's very harsh on your skin.
Yes.
And I was like, do it. Let's go lighter. And when they did the lighter, it was the black wasn't going anyway. So then I had it was just amazing.
Okay.
My hair wasn't going to let that black go.
All right.
So they said, you're going to have to cut your hair short. I said, no, I'm not going to do it.
Don't like it short.
So they said, well, what do you think? So I said, hold it, I'm going to come up with an idea. And they were so supportive. And they did this all for me.
Wow.
Started with them.
Okay.
Jade, yes, she started doing it. And now I have a girl called Arusha.
Okay.
She was an actor. She does it for me once a month. It's quite a thing. I won't lie.
So a monthly story.
It's a monthly story.
Word. He's scoring with the paper.
There's my husband.
Tom Swartz, of course. Let's talk about Tom because Tom has got his own story.
How much time do you have? I can tell you many stories.
You guys as a couple. He says my wife is amazing. I mean, you can see you guys are totally.
He's my biggest fan.
Yeah.
He really is.
Totally in love.
Fan. Yeah.
And also like out there. Tom is out there.
He is. I can't tell you.
So you can handle it. You rein the horses in.
Do you think that I look normal? Do you think there's anything normal about? He's driven me to the verge.
Because I'd actually say that Tom is probably more extrovert than you are.
Oh, way more.
Yeah.
Way more. I mean,
like-
he's just, that's when he's shining. That's when he's happy,
Yes.
you know, when he's on a stage or,
Well, you're a socialite, but he's like, wow.
No, I'm not, no, I've got nothing on him. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
And Tom, was it Survivor or what was it, the competition that he won?
No, it was Nerd for Nerd.
It was a Noord for Noord that he won.
You know that?
I couldn't
He
remember.
got some competition. He's
It
a
was
singer.
50 randjes.
No, it was Survivor.
Survivor, yes.
Yeah, Philippines. So
Yes.
proud of him. He did so well, honestly. That first episode, if any of you have watched Survivor, he just, when I watched it, I actually, he just makes me so proud. You know, you can just see his heart.
Yeah.
And he's done well, and he deserved that win. And I'm very proud of him.
And he won
Very proud of
$1
him.
million.
He did.
That was fantastic.
I've spent it all.
Excellent.
I'm just kidding.
No, that must have been marvelous.
But I will say, the one thing that Tom did, so that was one of the main reasons that I left the anti-poaching unit.
Okay.
Obviously, I loved that job so much, I can't even tell you. I lived and breathed that job.
Did you go into the anti-poaching straight after school?
No, not at all. So after school I studied and I worked for Castellano Beltrami.
Did you study art?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Whereabouts?
So I studied through PE Technicon,
okay.
but it was the satellite campus in East London.
Oh, okay.
And I was so lucky I had the best lecturers. I was really, really
Who were the
lucky to
lecturers?
have the lecturers.
Maybe they can tag them.
Well, my painting lecturer was Greg Schultz. I mean,
Greg Schultz, okay.
he's the most incredible artist from the Eastern Cape, probably one of the most famous. And if you look at his work, you'll see that him and I are so completely opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yet, as a lecturer, you must understand how difficult it is not to want to put your own,
Yes,
the way.
of course.
And yet, he managed to encourage mine.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
His pictures, he paints beautiful scenes of Eastern Cape and the rivers and that kind of thing. So super real. And mine are messy and colourful portraits and complete opposite everywhere.
Yes.
And he just encouraged me. He said, "Go bigger, go more colourful, do your thing." And I was like, at first I thought, are you for real? But now all I can do is actually really thank him. I mean, he really just encouraged me so much. So.
Yeah, because if you need that encouragement as an artist, especially as an artist, you
yes.
need those people in your life that can say, wow, that's amazing.
And inspire you.
Yes,
That's the
yes.
thing. And that's what art is really about, inspiration. So if you can do something that inspires people or makes people feel good or makes them relate to something, then you've achieved.
Almost get a
your
reaction
goal.
out of them.
Yes, that's
Doesn't
what you
matter,
are. That's what you are.
I mean, you don't want a horrible reaction. Like, that sucks,
No,
like
sometimes you
Angela
do.
said about your
art
painting.
is. Yeah, Ed, what's up with that? We're not friends anymore.
No, you do need that encouragement.
No, for sure. You know what? That's what art's about. You want to inspire others. You want to say how you feel. You want to express how you feel. You want to. That's really what it's about, to put it out there. Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about street art and graffiti, is that it's art for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not in someone's home. It's not for everybody gets to share it.
Yeah.
So we were going somewhere. The original question was.
It was about the poaching.
So then
Castellano,
they obviously scaled right down.
Okay.
And then Tom and I opened it was all his baby. He's the diver. We opened a little dive shop in East London,
Okay.
And because he's crazy about it, I hate every minute of it.
Diving, no, it's a big
People are
dive.
not meant to be under the water.
Yeah.
People are meant to be on land. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I cannot tell you that Tom and I almost got divorced underwater.
Really?
Yeah.
You were the mooring with him.
There was all I knew was that when we were in Egypt, I wanted to go to Ras Mohammed Park and I wanted a photo on the toilet at the bottom of the sea.
How's your toilet?
There's lots of toilets over there in Ras Mohammed. I was like, I want a photo of the toilet. So I'm like with Tom, he's an instructor, and I'm like, I don't need to listen to what the dive guide is saying, how deep and what currents. I'm just going to hang on to Tom, Well, we started going down and down and down. And then halfway down, I looked up and our yacht was about this small on the top. And I was like, panicking. And Tom's looking at me and he's going, what's wrong?
Buddy system.
Going, what's wrong? I'm like, don't let me go. And so he says, write it on the slate. And I can barely write. And he's going, picnic. And I'm trying to say panic. He's going, do you want to have a picnic? And anyway, he's pulling me down to this toilet, and he makes me sit on this toilet, and I'm going, oh, don't let me go! Like, the picture of me on the toilet,
like, ah!
literally of me going,
There's a toilet at the bottom of the sea.
literally, this ship went down and had all these toilets.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, yeah, some of the things that I did that were so frightening, there were times, I promise you, I can remember, if you can believe it, I was the smallest in the team.
Yeah.
And we had a warrant for a place that we were going into, and they could only lift the garage door this much. So I had to try and squeeze myself through there. But there was a pit bull on the other side. It was so insane by now, because we had been, that it could hardly even bark anymore. It was just literally going, it was just so mad. And they said, you got to go in there. I said, well, if they don't come through, they said, just shoot it.
Oh, yes. No.
So anyway, so I go in underneath there, and I literally, you know, when you go through, I've got my firearm and I'm ready, and I'm thinking, please, Lord, please don't let me have to shoot a dog. I would rather shoot a person. So anyway, I'm coming on, and as I look at the front, at the lounge, there's a gorilla, you know, there's chili doors. But the doors are open, and the couch that's on the thing is completely shredded. This dog is shredded.
Is just trashed.
Today's the day that I get mauled by before I'm going down here. Anyway, and then as I'm waiting there, and then, you know, when the adrenaline's pumping so hard through your ears, and one of the guys comes up behind me. Well, I promise you, I was done. I was absolutely done. I was relieved that he was with me, but I was done all at the same time. So I've done some crazy things. I've been up in helicopters with the military. We've kicked down doors, and we've just it's the most incredible time of my life, really.
I mean, and what's their modus operandi? What do you do? Like, if you see a lot of people go around to the wild side and they'll see a pearly poacher. What do you do?
You know what? Don't even
go. Hey, excuse me.
No, that would be silly.
that wouldn't be.
You know what? The difference is with me. They knew who I was. I knew who they were. I knew the risks. My risks were calculated. So if a person just goes and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" then you're really being silly. You know what I'm saying?
No, you got to contact.
Yeah, you know what? Dark water ops, they're up and down there all the time, or DEF, you know, Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries. Or the police, do you know what I'm saying? But dark water ops is put there to protect that abalone. So it's good to get hold of them.
Dark water ops.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Gary wants to know if you've ever been offered a bribe.
Oh yes, plenty. I think we were offered. I think one night we were offered 60,000 rand just not to go onto Marine Drive, just to stay at home that night.
One night.
And you know what? The minute that you cross that line, then you're done for the rest of your career. Is basically over.
Everything.
Yeah. So then you're done.
But it's just that.
But besides, we were just so driven.
Yeah,
you know, when you're so driven, you're so focused. It was just it was an amazing time.
The money means.
There was nothing.
That's a Vandezie.
That's my sister, my little sister.
One time, Mom phoned to ask if you wanted to go get ice cream, and we were like, "Oh, thanks."
Sure, but I'm kind of in the middle of a high-speed chase. Of course I was going to answer the phone. It was Cherry.
It's my child. I'm just going to go. Get him. What the hell?
We're driving over pavements, I remember at that time.
Shirley Fareed, thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words.
Oh, thank you, Shal.
Bonnie. Bonnie Karen, groovy girl.
Bonnie's my groovy girl. We were in class together, we're going to miss her at my reunion.
We love Ollie. Our one school bus is.
Oh, that is so cool, so cool.
What's Lizette? What school is that?
Oh, thanks, Mal.
Mel Rodekanaki says you're awesome. So much
thanks,
talent.
Mal.
And there's Sally Morgan, alum.
Oh, that's the Rhino that I said, my friend Sally. That was her, And Wayne. Wayne, you're the trooper, really.
Wayne Bolton, Babes Parker Limburg. The Groovy Girls. She has so many Groovy Girls secrets.
Oh, sure, this is so awesome.
Ronald Minai is all the way in New Zealand. He gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch us. So glad you're watching there, Ronald. Nice to have you on again.
Amazing.
Suki Ferreira.
She's so much fun.
It's your time to shine. It's true, and yet you are having your time. It is your time.
Tom always says he taught me to paint my numbers. It's all because of him. So one thing I will tell you, the reason that I'm painting now is, that was where we were going, I think, with the conversation, was that, so he was injured and then he won Survivor, and he was going all over the country, and he was doing all these amazing things, and you know, going to all these incredible places. And he said, "Next, you're missing out on all of this." And it's not like you can take leave, you know, or to just go for the. So I had to, you know, you have to be committed to one. I said, "What am I going to do if I leave?" So he wrote on our bedroom wall, "Nicci Art, February 2019."
Wow.
And it wasn't February, it was March, but I did it. And I was like, how am I ever going to, no one, it's very difficult to make it as an artist. But he believed in me.
Of course.
And because he believed in me, I did it. So we're a good team.
Man. Oh, you need those encouraging people. You can see, you know, in your personality, you can see that you've had that. You know, you haven't had people like smacking you down all the time.
Yeah, and I've been very lucky.
You can so end up in a place where people are down.
Yes, and tell you that it's never going to happen.
Not encouraging, you know, because they don't understand what you want to do, or because they don't understand art, or they don't understand musical. You know, Graham Smith. Hi, Nicci. There we go.
Graham! He's a gem.
There he is. No, I don't know which Graham Smith it is. Mike van Vuren says there are boys here, but oh, here they come at the gate. He's here at the gate.
Murray,
at the gate.
She has my she's my Frida Kahlo. She's my Mexican friend. She's from Mexico City.
Oh, okay, Mexico, excellent. Alicia, absolute awesome show. You're amazing, Nicci. You better open the gate for Faiz if he's there. He's at the gate. I like that, a message at the gate for me. So anyway, don't worry, Faiz, we got you covered.
Don't worry, I stood at the gate as well. Don't want to let me in.
Here he comes. Faiz coming in, it's freezing at the gate. We're gonna have a little session afterwards and prepare for the next show. Alicia, thank you. Lizette, Cotswold Primary. That was of course
yes, the bus
just around the corner. The bus with the Cotswold Primary. Okay.
Love you too,
Candice Hill, absolutely. Saying how's it there, and Crystal Janssen from Rensburg. Amazing show. Thank you so much, man.
Oh,
thank you. I think we're probably at the time now when I can have a look. I don't know if I've got some of those questions. Gary's going to have to put them up for me. I've got a couple of these. Let's see if I've got. Here we go. I normally get a couple of these getting to know you questions.
Oh, for me?
Yes. Just,
not just that.
No, we ask some quirky questions.
Just
to feel around your personality a little bit, you know.
It makes me nervous. I'm starting
we've got a little introduction.
Have a drink.
And we can do a little getting to know you session. And that's
there's
always,
no more gin in here because I drank it.
Oh, we got some punters there. Fill it up.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
Okay, the most nervous that you've ever been.
I would have to say there's a lot of times that I've been scared in my life, but the most nervous being up in the cherry picker.
Oh, cherry picker! You don't
so
know
high, the wind was howling, and I was literally holding on.
What the hell are you doing up in a cherry picker?
Painting a mural.
Oh, of course. Because I've been up there with the urban run, you know, we did the urban, and I always have to start the race on a cherry picker. Mike Zoetmulder put us up, and I've got to say, it's pretty scary.
I've got to say, PE is definitely the windy city.
And you control it. With
every time you move it, the whole thing.
You think like, oh shit, I'm going to kill myself here.
Like I said to you earlier, if something had to happen to me, if I had to die tomorrow, I would honestly say that I've lived a very, very full life. I've done the things that I've really, really wanted to do. There's a lot of more places I'd like to visit, and there's a lot of, but I'm doing right now exactly what I wanted to do. It is my dream. I've got the most incredible studio. I've got the most incredible friends, and with you, I mean, you guys, I keep meeting the nicest people.
I know, we're brand ambassadors for the
Spar
virtual
amazing.
The
yes, I'm sorry
challenge.
I don't have mine. Sorry, Steps, I don't have mine.
The virtual challenge. As long as one of us has got it, we're going to be running on the 3rd of September. We're all going to be getting together and going for a run. Do you have any regrets or things you wish you'd done differently?
I do have things. My stepdad, I wish I hadn't given him so much uphill after my mum died, because he didn't deserve it. And I was so naughty, I gave him a run for his money. And then I have to say that obviously, and we've spoken so much about the anti-poaching unit, but
Yes.
it takes up a lot of your time, and sometimes I feel guilty about time not spent
Neglected.
with my son,
Yeah.
you know, while he was growing up. So there was a lot of time that we had to run out and go and do our thing. And
To be honest, I
I
don't
feel
think
guilty.
there's a parent out there who hasn't said that exact same thing. I
Yeah.
mean, and there's only life has to go on. You have to
Yeah.
work. You have to do your thing, and it's that balance that you have to try and think and,
Yeah.
and try and get right. And for a parent, that balance is always on the wrong side because
Yeah.
you would want to spend more time with your
For
kids.
sure,
Especially when
100%. Yeah,
when they're younger.
100%. It just shame. It was a life. It must have been a very difficult life for him, never knowing if we were safe.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and never
that too.
knowing where we were and when
Yeah.
we were coming home.
Yeah.
So,
But they
so
get used to it as well.
It was quite a tough spot to put him in. And then, of course, we're living at the lighthouse and we have all these
Yes.
people that really don't like us, you
Yes.
know,
Yes.
our other clients.
Yes, yes.
And then you kind of, his friends don't really want to come over in case
Yeah.
something goes wrong, you know what I'm
Where are you
saying?
going to?
So it was a bit difficult for him, you know, it was, yeah.
What is something that people don't know about you that be surprised to hear? They wouldn't expect.
Oh, God,
I mean, you said that
I'm such
you're
an
quite
open
bored,
book.
yeah.
I don't have any secrets. I literally,
Yeah.
I am what I am. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I
You've
don't
always
know.
been since I've known you.
Yeah, you want to know? I'll tell you.
Yeah. Yes,
So
that-
yeah, I have no idea. I
yeah.
don't know what.
But people will be surprised to hear that you have a little stamp collection. And that you know.
I so don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Guilty pleasure.
Oh, guilty pleasure. How about that?
Ooh, I will say tequila. It's really good.
Tequila.
Love tequila. Tequila. My Mexican
Well,
friend Mary.
you got a mouthful of gin.
Yes, I drank neat gin. I don't. Yeah, it was very hectic. Very nice gin, but very hectic.
Do you have sunrise? It's positivity. I
Yeah.
love the positivity. That's
Yes, showcasing our
Cute.
beautiful
absolutely
country.
does. And you know the ladies always love the horses.
Yeah.
The worst thing that's ever happened to you, like something that's gone completely wrong. Anything that's gone. That's my final question to you. Your proudest moment. Your obviously we know about your Saatchi stuff, but when something's gone like, oh my God, jeez, like the walls fell down.
Can I tell you that there've been so many of those moments in my life? My life is about those moments. I just now all of a sudden when you put me on the spot, I can't think of one, but I'm about that.
Yes.
Gosh, yeah, there've been loads of
Like
getting on a crazy horse and
Yeah.
landing up in hospital.
Oh
for
my
a few
word!
days.
To do some research on the horse or something.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh, there's the Rendo's audio.
Yes, that's Windows Audio.
Lovely,
It was
lovely,
such
lovely.
an awesome project to do.
And so I mean, but no like paintings that have been destroyed or.
Oh
things
yes.
Right.
So the one that one of the zebra
Yes.
that went to Munich in
like-
Germany.
Yes, München.
Yes,
Yeah.
I had. So that had rolled up and put into a cardboard. If you can imagine, it was like probably a
Thick
centimetre and a half thick.
Yes.
It was really thick. It was
Yeah.
quite heavy, and that's how I posted it.
Yes.
And when it got there, the client phoned me and he said, "Nicci, clearly there's like a forklift has literally gone over the."
Straight through it.
But it was so squashed that he couldn't get the painting out. He literally had to put, and the whole time I'm sitting thinking, oh my God,
the painting.
And he's like, he said, I've got it in a vice grip, I'm trying to bend it the other way, I'm trying. So it was the whole time I was sitting there going, oh my gosh, A forklift literally drove over my painting at the couriers. So yeah.
Oh, my word. Oh, there's a last question from my wife. What do you do when you're on painting?
That's the cleaning up.
Oh, the cleaning up.
Yeah,
The cleaning up.
cleaning
We
up,
did have the
non-stop cleaning
Yes,
up.
I remember that, yes. Okay, but thank you very much for coming on. It's been absolutely
Thank you for having
fascinating.
me.
I've loved it, and I'm so glad I got to know a little bit more about you because your art, I've loved your art as well. It's so colourful and positive, and I love it.
It's been so great getting to know you.
Yes, I know, but we'll be together
You
again.